Hey, it's Jennifer, and I'm here to report on, I missed a couple of days, so I'm kind of doing 2 days in one. So I'm just giving an update on day 3 and day 4. Um, Day 3 and day 4 were really challenging for me in the sense that I was really wanting to chew food. It was driving me nuts. I was not so much hungry as when I was hungry in time for, regular meal time. I just wanted to eat something instead of drink something. So I don't know why it's so hard for me this time around. Feel like I'm committed, but juicing is it's just hard. It's a different way of life, and it's a different mindset, and for me, it takes all day, every day of just I guess repeating some statements to myself, and just thinking about why I'm doing this. I'm doing it to get healthier, and when I feel like giving up or I feel like caving in and eating something, it's I know how I'll feel after I do it. It's a momentary satisfaction and versus the long term. And I've done this so many times. I've done, every diet in the world, and the raw food and the juice cleanses just are real fantastic for me, and they just make me feel so good. And so I'm focusing on that, on why it feels so good and what the positive side of it is. But even though I know that, we can intellectualize things, but actually putting them into practice and keep using them to keep us from taking actions we don't want to take is the hard part. So anyway, I keep telling myself, focus on the health part. I keep visualizing like I have a goal. I want to, wear a certain pair of pants or whatever that in a few weeks that I haven't worn in a couple of years. So in my first video, I said that this is the heaviest I've ever been. I'm 5'5", and I weighed 160 pounds at the beginning. And I've been stuck in the 150s for a couple of years. My body, where I feel good, is somewhere in the low 130s to high 120s. I used to be athletic. I've run half marathons before, but I've completely got out of exercising, and that's something else that I'm trying to incorporate. This week I'm kind of taking it easy with exercise, but I know that also helps to kind of speed up the weight loss process, and also just to see your muscles starting to come through as motivation. So I'm hoping to start working out tomorrow. Today will be my 5th day of juicing, and so I feel like I've got enough energy now to actually maybe go take a class at the Y and, low key, but still do a solid hour of cardio, which I haven't done all week. So anyway, I've been stuck in the 150s as far as weight for a couple of years, and today is day 5, and I've never gone past, I believe it's 4 days. I can't remember. I may have done 5 days a few years back when I was following Angela Stokes Monarch's one of her 5-day juice plans. But I can't remember if I made it through the 5 days. I think I did. So I'm kind of nervous because I don't know. I'm the worst at self-sabotage, and I'll get to a certain weight. Whenever I've been on a diet, I'll get, oh, okay, I can eat now, and then it's a free-for-all, and then I put weight back on. And so at this point, if I can make it through this day, it will be the most I've ever gone juicing, and that, I think, in itself will help me get through the rest of the 15 days. But there's all this emotional baggage with it, just negative self-talk and just saying, oh, I don't know, whatever you say to yourself when you're making excuses and justifications for breaking your challenge or whatever. So anyway, since this is a day 3, day 4, day 5 update, I just wrote down a couple of things that happened. On the 3rd day, I had a really, really intense urge to eat all day. I was hungry and had headaches and all the detox symptoms. I was very dehydrated, so I was drinking lots of water, and my stomach just was hungry all the time. So that was a really hard day for me. But I got up that morning. I weighed 154.8. So that was kind of good and helped me, get through the day and say, okay, you can do this. You're making progress. The fourth day was a lot better. I still had the urge to chew something, but anyway. And then my weight was 154. But yesterday actually was probably the best day. I went out and I worked on painting the house. It's kind of been a project that I'm doing for the next couple of weeks. And I'm just taking it easy, but I worked for probably 6 hours here and there between taking care of my kids. And I even cooked dinner last night and the night before, and that was a little bit tough. My husband offered to do it, but I said, no, I'm okay. As soon as I'm done cooking for them, they go eat, and I make my juices for the next day. And I just, I'm smelling the food, and it's hard, but I've got to commit to this, and so and I'm doing pretty well. So keeping busy, chugging lots of water. The hot lemon water has really been so nice every morning. I have loved that, and I know that when I've done stuff with cleanses before, even cold lemon water in the morning, or just tap water, lukewarm, is so refreshing. And when I was drinking it every day, it just had this awakening effect, and it really does feel like you're cleansing out your insides. And then when I stop doing it, I miss it. I find I miss it. So lemon is very good. Makes your insides alkaline, and it's just very refreshing and cleansing. And so I'm loving the water. I'm loving the just drinking lots of water. For some reason, I don't know why, I feel dehydrated all the time. Well, yesterday, because I was out in the hot sun. I live in Texas and it's brutal here, but in general, even the first couple of days when I wasn't going outside and doing much, I was kind of hiding in my room. I felt so thirsty all the time. So I guess you're losing a lot of water, and so you got to replace that water, and so that's why. So today's day 5. Got up this morning and weighed in, and I was, by the way, before I went to sleep last night, my stomach was growling like crazy, and I just thought, okay, day 5, come on, you can do it, you can make it. Don't go to the kitchen. Don't get out of bed to go to the kitchen. Just go to sleep. So I did, and I woke up this morning and I was fine, and I had my water, and my stomach hasn't growled this morning. So, I'm really glad that I didn't break anything. So 152.8 was what I weighed in at this morning. So it's a total of, in 4 days, 7.2 pounds. And I expect now to start slowing down on the weight loss. So now it's about kind of going forward with having more confidence that I can do this. And 15 days even from day 5 seems like, oh gosh, 10 more days, can I do this? But I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm taking my emotions one day at a time. Oh, I had the most intense dream last night about eating. And there's somebody else in my family who I used to live with, and they're a compulsive overeater. And so I was having a dream about this person and me having eaten a portion of their food, and them getting upset with me about it, and me crying because I didn't eat all of it, and I had replenished the part that I did eat, and it was so crazy. And then this whole back and forth about, well, you're supposed to be, this person was saying, you're supposed to be juicing, you're not even supposed to be eating, and they put this big salad with chicken in front of me, and I grilled chicken on it. It was hysterical when I woke up and looked back on it, but in the dream it was, I was crying. I was upset. I was upset that I had hurt this person or gotten into their space, and so I was telling my husband about it, and he said, yeah, well, when you're trying to abstain something, you have crazy dreams. He tried to quit smoking many times, and he's, when he does that, or when he's done it in the past, he's had crazy smoking dreams. So anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. I guess just your brain and your body are so tightly connected, and I realized if I'm dreaming about food, I know it's hunger, but I also am an emotional eater. So I know it's very connected to me kind of getting out of the rut I was in of just mindlessly eating garbage all the time, and healthy stuff, but lots of garbage. sitting in front of the television at night, I've had to completely revamp that. I've had to just change my routine at night. I actually bring my computer into my room because for me, sitting on the couch in front of the television while my husband's relaxing out there is a trigger for me to eat. Until I can break that habit, I bring the computer into my room, I watch my one Netflix show, and I go to sleep. And that's kind of helped me for the last 4 days, kind of break that habit and association. So, and every day that I can keep this up, I'm further away from the old pattern, and hopefully that will help me when I start eating solid food again, to start, just slow and easy, and just don't even go near my old routines, just establish new ones. No eating in front of the television, stuff like that. Anyway, so that's my 3-day update for day 3 and day 4, 2-day update. Today's day 5. I will possibly make a video this afternoon, or else tomorrow morning I'll try to put this up here, and I hope you guys, whoever's rebooting, whoever's rejuicing, trying to change their lives, doing something healthy, whether it's just a short cleanse or whatever, that you're doing well, and just take it a day at a time. When I first started trying raw stuff, I was one raw meal at a time. Oh my gosh, how can I not eat meat, or how can I not have rice or whatever? And then it became, okay, I'm going to try one day, and then I got through a day, and I did a few of those. One day here, one day there, and then it was 2 days, and then 3 days, and then I started incorporating juices and into those days, and it's been a few-year process. I think I started like 2011, so over 4 years I've tried to see what I can do, and I've built it up, and sometimes I'm motivated and I don't even try, because I know that I'm just not committed, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready, I'm going to try it one day at a time, and so anyway, don't be hard on yourself. If you fail, don't just get right back up and pick up where you left off, or try it again. So anyway, have a great day, and I'll check in with you tomorrow.